p.m. The fastest K-pop news with DJ Isak.
Ugly Truth. It's time to have our Ugly Truth segment, and we have our brand new guest that started last week, Puer, Kim, and Cho Hyung in the studio. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi. How have you spent your last week?
Last week? How, nice? It was good.
Yeah, the weather's getting really good. So, I was keep saying that I'm gonna go out, but still haven't.
Stay home.
Yeah, I was mainly stay home, work out, try to write songs.
Try to write songs.
Something like that, yeah.
Instead of leaving the house, like you said you were going to do. Okay.
Same here.
Not really, we didn't have any chance.
So, the weather is getting nice. Even though the beginning of the week was a little bit chilly, it is getting a lot nicer these days.
Especially today.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, today is nice weather.
But you
indeed.
have to be careful because the temperature difference is really good. It's really big. So
really big.
Yeah. It gets really cold.
I was out pretty late last night, and I still dressed pretty warm, but I was pretty cold.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, darn, I should have brought. I was wearing two jackets, but I was like, I need my scarf.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit nippy outside. But perfect weather. It is really spring. The flowers are in bloom. Have you guys gotten a chance to see the flowers?
Yeah, Kenari.
Yeah.
What is Kenari?
Kenari.
There's a scientific word for it that is used, but there's no real actual
It's not very popular flower worldwide, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really popular in Korea. It's the Korean forsythia. There we go.
Poinsettia.
Poinsettia. There we go.
I think I heard about it.
See, I'm not really good with scientific
never
flower
heard of
names,
it
but
before.
a lot of these flowers are in bloom, so it's really yellow
Yes.
these days. Are you guys both flower lovers? Do you like to see the cherry blossoms when they bloom?
I am a flower lover.
Okay.
I love flowers.
So do you go to the cherry blossom festivals?
I go, but there are a lot of people so crowded. So I try to go really, really late,
Or
2
really
a.m.,
early.
3 a.m.
Oh,
Because I cannot wake up really early, so
Oh.
I try to go to late. Yeah.
Me too. I don't like crowded places.
Yeah, same here. I don't like it.
They're all musicians.
All musicians. I think it is a common side effect to being a musician. You don't like people.
I don't know why.
You don't like people. We don't like mornings.
Exactly.
We can go there during the weekdays.
Weekdays.
Then
In the wee early morning.
Then campus students or people who are working there are not there. So
Monday 3 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It's really good.
Perfect. So this week we're going to change up our ugly truth just slightly. So our first stories are going to mostly be focused on the listeners who sent in love-related or relationship-related stories. And we have new.
Something like this.
We have new light on, light off. Hold on, let me try to turn my light. So you can see my light going on for the horns that we have.
They're
very small.
Very tiny. It's for like dolls, not a human being.
Yeah, this is for popcorn, I think. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a go and stop instead of A or B. So our listeners could participate in go or stop. So should this listener go on and continue to pursue this relationship or stop it? Not continue this relationship.
Still struggling.
Hyung was having some problems actually putting on the horns.
Because I'm already wearing my headphones.
Yeah,
so.
the headphones and it's kind of small. But anyways, so if we agree with the listener to go on in the relationship, we're going to continue with go, and then I'm going to turn on, or they are going to turn on their horns, and then our listeners are going to see either say go or stop on the message board. So let's go into our first story.
Can I do this way?
Oh, yeah.
Bow tie way. Okay.
He's made a bow tie. He almost made a bow tie with
Okay. Hope you can see it.
Yeah, we can see it. If you turn it on, I think we're going to be able to see it more. So let's go with our first story.
Okay, it's from, the name is anonymous.
Okay.
It's from Vietnam.
Okay.
And I have lovely girlfriend. I really love her and think about her every time, but I don't know if she loves me.
Uh-oh.
Truly. We're in the same school, so we had many chances to spend our time together with friends. when we meet with our friends, she really cares about me very much. She always looks at my eyes and calls me my lover. But we had our time with our friends, only two of us. She doesn't talk anymore. She always look at her cell phone, not me. So I'm really confused. I tried to call, to talk about this problem, but she avoided talking with me. I don't know what to do. Do you think she loves me or not?
So is this a go or stop for the relationship? Should our anonymous listener from Vietnam continue on? If you feel that she should be continuing on, you can turn the light on for us. If you don't think that this person should continue on in the relationship, then we can just keep these horns on our heads without being turned on. So, Hyung, do you want to go first?
I'm turning it off.
Off, okay.
It's not because I couldn't find this one. I was trying to find it. But anyway, I'm turning it off.
So you're keeping it off?
Yeah, I'm keeping
it off. So you feel that it's a stop in the relationship? Mm-hmm. Okay. Puer, what about you?
I mean, I don't really like the story, but because he's turning it off, I want to turn it on. Because maybe they can try. Oh, yeah.
So you feel like she should be a go, or he should be a go?
Yeah, he should try more.
Okay. He should try more.
Try more. Because I don't like her in the story. Mm-hmm. It's like it's a point of view from him, but we are not sure like what she thinks. So I don't know. Yeah, I think we should try.
Okay,
I think that's possible.
Okay.
Because I think that is possible, but yeah.
Hyung, for you being a guy, have you ever been in this kind of relationship?
Yeah, every time.
Every time?
Not every time.
All your girlfriends are like this?
But this kind of things may happen, as Pure said, because if you and her have first met in the group of friends, so it's like all friendly, and suddenly when you and her like left, and it becomes really awkward. So maybe she might be waiting for someone to lead on because you're the boy, you're the man. But if what he said is like it's like really true, then maybe not. If I was like him, I would just stop going for it.
Okay.
I mean, one thing I don't like it in the story is that he feels like she's avoiding him. That's bad thing about in the story, but I mean, I'm the kind of person too, but I can be really friendly with a lot of people. I can like looking very outgoing and funny and stuff, but when I'm just with a boyfriend, I am a little different. I'm more like reserved and quiet, and so I can be really shy too when I'm with them, and then maybe he might think that like I don't really like him or something, but it's like it can be possible that her character, her personality is she's actually shy person too. So because I am not sure if she doesn't like him much, and then she just wants to show everybody that she's loved from him. If it is that true, then he should stop. But we are not sure. I'm not sure that maybe she's shy, and then she needs more time to kind of get used to them. Just be around them, just two of them.
Okay.
Because like in my case, I am sometimes like that too. I get like really shy suddenly when I'm with a person, because usually I am not shy person in public, but when I start to like somebody, so yeah.
Okay. For me, I was going to keep mine off, but I decided that I'm going to turn mine on. I think, wait, where'd it go? Oh, there we go.
Okay, so I'm the minority again.
No, but the reason is actually Pure's description kind of persuaded me to think differently. The reason is you're saying that she might be shy. I'm thinking the opposite. She might be just super comfortable around him. So this is my side effect, and I actually fight with my family a lot because of this. I talk for hours and hours on my show. So obviously I have to put out a over energetic persona for my job. Now when I meet friends, I do the same thing. I like to be the life of the party. I like to talk a lot. I like to laugh a lot. But when I come home, I don't talk.
That happens.
That happens because a lot of comedians, they are really funny in the show, and then when they're with other like friends, but when they got home, they are really quiet. That's a lot of people say that.
So I've actually been confronted by my family members. It's just like, why aren't you talking to us? Why aren't you communicating when you come home? I'm just like, I just talked for hours today. You expect me to come home and talk more. And so I like to knit. I like to read. I like to just watch TV.
You want to just turn off the switch.
I just want to turn off the switch and relax. So I think that maybe this girlfriend turns off her switch because she's so comfortable with her significant other. So I was thinking, like you said, she's, from his perspective, she's completely the worst girlfriend ever. But I think that, if we think about it this way, from her side of the story, she could be just really comfortable around him.
Or shy.
Yeah, either comfortable or shy.
Yeah.
And that's how she shows her affection to this person. So, Hyungwoo, I'm going to give you another chance. Do you still stand by the
No, I'm still turning it
okay.
off.
I like that about him.
Yeah. Once he makes his decision, he's not easily persuaded. So, for us, the ladies and the gents are divided yet again this week. So go or stop. So it's not team A or team B, it's go or stop. Should our anonymous listener from Vietnam continue on with this relationship? Hyungwoo thinks no. He should kind of stop because right now, obviously the girl's not interested in him. Or is it what us girls think? She might be shy or she might be really comfortable in the relationship. That's why she's kind of turning her switch off when she's with him. So we're saying that it should still be a go. That should they kind of, sit down and talk a little bit about it. Let's see here. Some of the messages. Chloe's telling all of us not to catch a cold because of the weather change. And we're already getting some messages of the votes as well. Also, Chloe from the UK is saying, Hyungwoo, why are you so cute?
Thank you. Where do you live?
UK.
It's good to get some messages from UK.
Exactly. Miso is also sending a message for Hyungwoo. Your slang is so sexy.
Yeah. What is it?
Slang.
I have no clue.
Do I use slangs?
I didn't know. I didn't hear any slang earlier, but okay.
Thank you.
I think anything about Hyungwoo is just really cute right now for our listeners.
Yours really cute. I like the horns from his chin
It's my
too.
necklace. What do you call that?
Come on, guys. We need some messages for Puer 2.
Say that I'm cute.
Yeah, say that she's cute or sexy.
Or
All right, so it's go or stop. We're going to keep these on if they are not uncomfortable for our first story from Vietnam. Now, continue sending go or stop. The winning team, we're going to choose one of you guys and send you a prize. So remember that. We're trying to help our anonymous listener from Vietnam. Also, we're getting a lot of cute messages for Hyungwoo today. We're going to move on to our next story, but we're going to keep these on just to kind of help our listeners choose go or stop. Reina and Kanto of Troy were able to collaborate with you and me. 장난인 거 알아? We'll see you guys after this. All right, so we're asking our listeners to do a go or stop. So we changed rules a little bit. Instead of Team A or Team B, we're going to use these horns, even though they're kind of small for us. So Hyungwoo's still saying stop. And the ladies, Puer and I, have decided to, we think that, we're not getting the full story, so we're taking the girl side today, and we're saying a go, that they could probably work this out in the relationship. So we're moving on to our second story from Sage from the USA.
Okay, me. I need help. On Saturday, I received an admissions form from the Art Institute in Dallas. When I opened it up, I had this urge to fill it out and send it back right away, but I didn't. At 3 in the morning the next day, I filled out the form. I told my mother and sister that I filled out the form. But with every step forward, I get pulled 2 steps back. When I told my mom, she hit me with a boulder. Not literally. She asked me, who are you going to leave your son with when you're in Dallas, me or your dad? I had plans to take my son with me, but if I tell her that again, she'll yell and scream at me. I'm now between following my dreams or staying in this negative hole without any hope. 언니, I love my son, and I don't want to leave him in Oklahoma. What do I do? Stand up to my mother again?
Oh, yes, the mothers.
Yeah, mothers, yeah.
Oh, yes, mothers and fathers. Either you're in an Asian family or not, your parents do decide what you'd end up doing. What do you guys think?
Very difficult.
I mean, you should go first because like my answer is like so obvious.
Yeah, I think that Puer's answer is very obvious at the moment. So Hyung, will you go first? So picture at your age, because I know that a lot of guys your age, especially in the UK, probably your classmates are married and you know they've been settling down.
Yeah,
but I know a lot of people that go back to school if they want to major or get a certificate in something that they want to do.
Yes.
So imagine you have a son and you want to pursue some more. Let's say you have to do it like a music deal, like an album deal. Either back in the UK, but you have your son here with your family. You plan on taking your kid on tour, but your family's kind of coming out with like, you know, what are you gonna do? Why are you gonna make me take care of the kid? Like, you know, this is how you're getting treated. So what do you think you're going to do?
If I have to leave my son, I would stay. I would not go. But
Okay.
if I am actually able to take the son, then maybe go for it.
Okay.
I would say. So I'm turning it on. Not because I wanted to try turning it on, but actually because I have found the switch now. But I'm turning it on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for this
I
one,
would say
go for it.
I go for it.
So Puer, what about you?
I mean, you know what I'm gonna answer. It's the same thing because I understand that she wants to study in Dallas with her son, maybe very young. Would not be easy.
Of course.
It's gonna be really, really hard, and you know
Think so.
that because especially you cannot get help from your parents. It's gonna be really hard, but so you can try, and then you would think like later, my mom was right. You know, you would think that, but if you really want to do something, then you can try. You can start. But you know, maybe you're gonna regret it later. Then you can talk with your parents later. I mean, that's what I think. If you really want to do something, but you should know that every time you want to do something, then there's always a responsibility and consequences. It's always like that. It's not gonna be easy. You know, I studied in States, Boston. I graduated college in Boston, and then he stayed high school.
UK. High school, yeah.
Yes.
But anyways, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy
It's not
for
very
studying, especially if you wanna study. What was it?
Art Institute.
Art Institute. You know, music school. It's not easy to graduate and everything, by yourself, like alone. But especially with your child, it's gonna be even like I don't know, 2 times harder, I guess. But if you really want to do that, then you can try.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be really hard. You know?
Oh yeah.
It's
I
really
feel that it's
hard.
going to be a big handful.
Really, really hard.
Big handful. But I have to agree with both of our guests today. Sage, I really recommend you going. I don't know how old your son is, but if you're already planning to take your son with you, I mean, you're going to school, but he's also going to be going to school as well. So if you want to make things easier, find class schedules, if you can, that are matched up with your son's schedule so that you can actually be there to pick him up and drop him off instead of constantly getting babysitters. There's a lot of programs that, more than in
maybe.
Korea, in the States, to help
That happens
parents.
quite often in
yeah.
the States, right?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I mean, majority of college students do have families, and you know, as you get older in your 20s, there are a lot of college students or grad students that do have families. So there's always different programs. Schools offer different programs. So I know that there's going to be a lot of help out there for you if you can't rely on your family to do so. But you already made the decision. You opened the envelope, you had the urge to fill it out, but you didn't. But then you waited till 3 a.m. in the morning because you couldn't sleep, I bet, to send in and write that application and send it in. And now you're accepted. So, I mean, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, maybe. Go for it.
I go for it, but it's not gonna be easy. I mean, everything is not easy, but especially in this case. But I want you to pursue your dreams, and I want you to really get it. I want the good luck.
Yeah.
Best luck. Because I think it's all about making choices, I think. And it's sometimes really difficult. When I was first like going for an audition, I had an examination.
Oh,
So
no.
I had to choose. Because
Are you going to take the final or are you going to audition?
Yes, yeah, it was the finals. And my parents are a really strict person. So sometimes you have to, you know, persuade or choose or just choose not to tell them and then go for it. Sometimes it worked really well. I got in for the audition and the professor was really interested for it. So like she allowed me
Oh.
to take another exam by
Good for
myself.
you. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and sometimes these things happen.
Yeah,
Like, it
true.
works
These things do
sometimes,
happen.
Yes, but sometimes it doesn't work.
So
and
did you
can-
tell your parents?
Yes.
After?
yeah.
He had to. Yeah. Later.
No, I just told them. I just told them I have to go, and my parents recommended me to go for the audition.
Oh,
so
wow.
They were like, okay, then maybe go for it.
Good for you.
yeah.
Yeah. Good for you.
Wow.
Wow.
Something like this happen.
Yeah,
sometimes.
things do happen.
Yeah.
I know that your mom is already, yelling at you, but that could be a way that your mom shows her
Affection.
concern. Yeah, her affection and concern. She gets upset because she's afraid that you are going to go and go through a lot, like
lot,
Puer is
a lot,
saying.
yeah.
So she can think in her mind that you're going to go there and there's going to be tons of burdens, there's going to be lots of hardships, and as a mother, she doesn't want you to go through that. But honestly, for me, I think that Dallas in itself would open a lot of doors for you and your son. I think growing up in Dallas, your son's probably going to be exposed to a lot more things than he would be getting in Oklahoma. Also, just opportunities for you two as well, for connections that you get through the university, and all that other stuff as well. So, in my opinion, I think that there's going to be way more doors opening if you go instead of staying home.
That's what I think too. Yeah.
Staying home. I mean, family's great. I love family.
Yeah.
Of
Being-
course. I love my
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
My dad.
Really important.
My sister.
But I mean, all three of us, I think we're at an age that you love your family, but it comes a time where you don't necessarily want to be around your family.
Around my family, and then we can be. We need to be like independent in order for us to like live our lives. So yeah.
It is time.
Time.
It's time to leave the nest.
Yes.
It's time to leave.
You can come back later.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think this is the best part about family.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, you can always come back.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
It's like the Lunar New Year's and Chuseok here in Korea.
Yeah.
It's like whether you like it or not,
Yeah, you should go.
you're seeing your family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben saying, Puer's laugh is cute. I just adore her. She's so smart, cute, sexy, talented. I still can't believe she is on the show every week. I didn't know the show was that big, and it's just amazing to get an amazing artist like her to come in every week.
What is it, the name?
Ben.
Ben, I love you. Thank you, Ben.
Okay. Let's see here. We're going to see a lot of our listeners who are sending in a lot of great messages. Mara says, follow your dreams. First of all, he's your son. Only you can make decisions, not your parents. And if you have a good plan set in place where you'll have childcare and a place to live and money for it, then I mean, go for it. Plus, it seems like the environment at home with your parents might be a bit negative, so it would be a good idea to leave him not a good idea to leave him there without you. True. It's ironic how negativity is more, I think,
Stronger force.
yeah, it's a stronger force.
Yes. True.
It's more contagious than laughter.
Because it's easier, I think. I mean, it's easy to be negative.
True.
It's like when you think that the most negative thing happen possible, then you feel like, okay, I'm better than that. So it kind of gives you like, I don't know, kind of makes you kind of relaxed because I am better. But if you think the best, then I cannot get there. It kind of makes you kind of frustrated. So I think negativity is a very easy thing to do. So that's why I don't like it. And then I am trying to be always like positive, even though it's really hard.
Yeah.
Because that's really easy.
It's really like,
Everybody can do.
yeah, always. It's easy to go down than going up every time. I think then that's why.
Have any of you worked with someone in your team, like a manager or a staff member, that was super negative that you just couldn't take it anymore?
No, because like I worked with my family a lot actually, without the music, cause my family business and stuff. But my mom is like too positive, like
Too
the most
positive.
positive person in the world. So
It's really
but I cannot really imagine because she's way too positive sometimes. Like, what do you think? Like, I don't know what she thinks, but
I
anyways,
think that's good.
yeah,
like,
it's nicer than
I like
being
optimists.
yeah, she's very optimistic. But do you have anybody like really negative around you?
Luckily no, because I maybe when I was in school, you know,
Ah.
you get really a lot of opportunity to work with many people. But
Group
you know, I
projects.
look at people before making the groups. I see that negativity, then I tend not to work with him or her.
Mm-hmm.
So not like the super negative person, maybe not.
Okay.
But when I was in the military service, maybe. Because you don't choose who to work with. Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, military services. Yeah, I can get that.
So like you have to be really careful not to be contaminated by him. Yeah. When you're
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are those people, and it depends on if they're above you or under you. Those are games. Sierra for story 2 for Sage. This is a great story. It is your son, not your mother's son. So she should do what she feels is best. I'm not a parent, but I would love to have a child soon. I would want them to be with me at all times. It would be really hard for your son, though, depending on what age they are for school and everything. However, a child will always want to be with their parents. I knew plenty of people with children while attending school, and children tend to be a big motivator when they are in school as well.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is a really good point. Because you're going back to school, not just for your future, but for your child's future.
yeah.
Having them with you, I think, would be a really big motivation aspect. Indeed.
Yeah, that's true.
Indeed. Okay, so for all of our stories today, we are talking about, go or stop, but we are going back to our first story a little bit more. So go for our anonymous Vietnam listener. Girlfriend singing a little bit, giving a little bit of the cold shoulder. Hyung says still stop.
Stop.
But for us girls, we're taking the girl side. She might be just shy or quiet. So give us go or stop for the first story. We're going to be moving on to our next story as well after this song break. We've got Yang Yo-sub of Beast with 하던 대로 해, just do as you always did. All right, so we are back, and our last story, all three of us have been reading over and over and again, and it's kind of confusing.
Yes,
So
it is.
after Hyungwoo reads the story, our listeners, instead of giving your side, could you tell us what the story is about?
Send us a quick message about explaining what it is about. Because
But I think
it's
if
the
we,
relationship.
I
so-
think if we read it out loud, we might understand it a little bit better.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so Hyungwoo, take it away.
Okay, it's a message from Shane Isabella Oreto. It's from Philippines. Hello, good afternoon, Pure Kim and Cho. This is a one boy that bothering me, and he is my childhood friend named Kurt. Okay, Kurt is my high school student, is high school student, model, and my business partner for this summer. Okay. The story is that he is my crush for a long year since we're childhood friends. He always invites me to his event in modeling for the competition, and I would love come to support him. And that time he won for the modeling because I am there, and it's miracle that time. So miracle happened. He won it. She went there for support it, I think. I was looking to his face, and it makes me blush when I see him. So he didn't know that I like him so much. When we are childhood friends in a year, it's bothering me every day when I see him coming to me, and I don't want to say for him. What can I do if I'm gonna confess my feeling for him, because I don't want to hurt my feelings if I say that to Kurt?
Okay, I got it.
I think I'm getting it.
I got it. So they are childhood friends. She started liking him a year ago. So that's the story.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
She started.
Yeah.
So this modeling competition, that first time, like when he won, she started blushing. That was a year ago.
Okay.
So I think it was just where the periods were in the story. That's why we got so confused. So since they were friends, since they're childhood friends, going to support him is natural. It wasn't like him inviting her
I
because he
see.
liked her. But this
I
all
see.
happened a year ago, and now every time he approaches her at school, she's like, "Do I tell him? Do I don't?"
So you're not really like, you don't feel like comfortable anymore.
Yeah.
Because you fell in love with him.
Exactly. So after that day, he won, and she started blushing.
Okay.
She's now in love with him, and so for the past
may
year,
happen.
she's freaking out.
I see.
So does she confess her feelings, or does she not say anything? She is afraid that she is going to get hurt.
Yeah, it's understandable. Yeah.
Understandable.
So you guys are high school students, right?
High school student?
Yeah, they're both high school students. It looks like.
So cute.
Aw, high school puppy love. Aw. Okay, so
Go for it.
Go for it.
I think it's really good.
Okay.
'Cause I always had some kind of fantasy, if I could describe it in this word, but I think it's really lovely.
What is your fantasy? To go out with a model boyfriend?
No, childhood friend, not model.
About a girl approaching you first.
No. I think it's always really good to have a girlfriend who I knew for a long time, because you're childhood friend. I think it's really good because you're very sure that she is a good girl and I'm a good guy, something like that. So like you're very sure about what he is. So I would always think about
Fantasy?
that's really good.
That means like he gives me kind of a lot of like his girlfriend's chance, who kind of know him for a long time. Okay, maybe like 2 years later, 3 years later, I can
make the first move. I can make the first move after knowing him for
because
2
he said he would think that I'm a good person and then we know each other for like more than 3 years.
Go for it. Let's be friends after like 5 years or something. It's gonna work for me.
He's gonna friend zone a girl for 5 years and then he's gonna wait for her to confess.
Yes.
Okay. Puer, what about you?
I'm the kind of person that I don't believe in like friendship in between two heterosexuals.
Me and her think the same way.
Because it's like I said it in Korean. It's like, oh, okay, because you guys are two cars, and then there was like no car crush or anything. That doesn't mean that you're not gonna have a car crush later on.
Mm.
Yeah, it has not been, but maybe it will be. You don't know that.
True.
So like, I don't really have a guy friends. I mean, I do have a guy friend, but we are not that close. I don't have a guy friends like I have a girlfriends.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't believe in that. Because it can be always like changed.
Yeah. I used to have a lot of guy friends because I used to not like girlfriends because they were always stab me in the back.
I know,
And there's so much
yeah.
gossip and everything you tell them is just like, So I liked guys because they don't talk.
They don't know. I love that about guys.
They don't talk. If I
don't
say,
lie.
guess
In the
what?
back.
I think I like someone, they're just like, okay, yeah, good for you. It's not like, oh my God, you like so-and-so? hold on. And so they go over, they're like, Pierre, guess what? Isak's like so-and-so.
I hate it. I really hate the kind of go drama, like drama queen. I hate it.
I hated that about
Like,
girls.
Oh my god.
So I had a lot of guy friends, but like Pierre said, it'll end up becoming like, man, dude, I really love you. Like, you're my brother, whatever. And then there will be one too many drinks one night. And then he just broke up with his girlfriend.
Yes.
And then why does he look so hot tonight?
Yes,
And then he looks at you differently.
He looks so different.
I don't know. His eyes, there's like fire in his eyes.
And then a few days later, you're just like, what was I thinking? And then it gets awkward.
Yes. I've got many female girlfriends.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that they are not listening to it. That happens sometimes.
I mean, the thing is that I know Hyungwoo. Hyungwoo's that kind of guy. I mean, maybe like if you break up with your boyfriend, then like I feel like I need to call him. I talk to him in person, and he's the kind of guy. He's dangerous.
I'm a kind of stubborn person, but I don't make silly mistake. But it's always good to have a really good relationship with the friends. I think that's really good.
Okay. Well, I think high school is a time where a lot of things change. That's why, obviously, since they were childhood friends, they all of a sudden started liking each other.
Oh, this is so interesting. The topic. I like the topic.
So, I think that right now, because you guys are in high school, go for it. I think either way, for our listener, you're going to lose him as a friend anyways. Shane, if you say something or not, it's going to be awkward. I feel.
True.
I feel that you're going to lose him as a friend. So either you gain him as a boyfriend or it's just going to be awkward for the rest of your life. And then watch, he starts having a girlfriend, and then you're like literally out of his life. Because girls, we know this. We know when a just friend girl has feelings for the guy or not.
We know
I don't know why, but there's this like sixth sense that we have, and we just know that that girl likes my boyfriend more than just a friend. I don't care if you guys knew each other since like you had diapers on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We just know. We can
just
see through
know.
it like
We
right
see
away.
through you.
Yeah.
So that was why. I see.
Okay, so
Yeah. So funny.
Hyungwoo has a lot of this experience. But yeah, I think a go for it anyways. I mean, you guys are still young. It's a time for you to make mistakes now.
Yeah, and you can fix it later. It happens. You can still be friends.
Yeah,
if
like
it doesn't
5 years
work.
later.
Yeah,
I mean, 5 years
have,
later.
like
or something.
later,
Like
later.
later.
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Later, you guys both have like boyfriend and girlfriend, and you're in love each other, like not each other, but you know, different.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna then yeah, he was a good friend. He may be a good friend.
Okay.
Yeah, they can happen, but not for me. Not for me, because I'm not that kind of person. But I can tell that a person like him.
I still keep in touch with a friend who confessed me.
And it's not awkward.
Yeah,
It may work sometimes.
maybe she still likes you.
Yeah.
No, she's married.
No, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
does not
You don't
matter.
know. You don't.
You don't know.
Well, it's
That
really
does
good because
not matter.
because I reacted in a very wise way because I knew that she's a very good girl, but I thought her as a friend.
No, I
so,
don't understand
like,
because if I get married or whatever, like I tell you that I like you, and then you say whatever you say no. I don't know.
Awkward.
I don't know.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Awkward.
But I don't know. I'm not her, so it can
Yeah.
be different. So I don't know. I cannot say yeah.
But still, go for it, Shane.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys can be friends or not, I think you should go for it. Still.
For me though, I want to add one more thing. You said he's going to be your business partner this summer. Confess after
Yeah.
you work with him.
Yeah, work
Oh,
relationship. Oh, that's a
smart.
good point.
Because if not, he's no longer going to be your business partner.
Partner either,
this
yeah.
summer.
Yeah, work relationship is really it's really important.
Yeah, confess to him after
Yeah.
summer. So hold it in a few more months.
Yeah. It's gonna be really hard for you,
It's
like
gonna
the longest few months
Oh
ever.
my
But
God,
still,
yeah,
you can do it.
true.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
Overall today, though, it looks like a lot of goes for our stories. And our first story especially, it looks like our go team won. They sided with the girls this week. Yay!
Yay!
And I'm actually going to give the go to Ben because Ben actually said pretty much what we did. I talk all day at work, and when I come home, I like to be quiet. It's like Isak said, I talk all day. When I come home, I want to be quiet for a bit. Maybe the girl is just a little nervous, so he kind of sided with Puer and myself. All right, so Ben, we will be sending you your prize. Thank you, you two. Wow, today's show went by way too fast.
Wow.
Soul Cry is going to be singing our last track, 친구에서 연인으로, from friends to lovers. Enjoy this track, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye
Next
bye. See you
week.
next week.
See ya.